Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal and it's been a minute since I made a video, and I really didn't feel like doing this video, but I kind of felt the need to. As you all know, my last video was talking about how the universe tests you. And right now I feel like I'm being tested by the universe. Remember the part where I said that I'm staying in a place and I'm not paying rent? Well, that's been working out for me up until this point. I received eviction notice in the mail. I got it out the mail last night as I was going to the store. And currently, I'm living up in here with no heat. Mind you, they won't get repairs done to this house. So I've been basically living in here with windows missing, and it's freezing cold. I got my baby right here in the bed with me. It's a little bit too dark. Y'all can't see, but he's asleep. And we're just under a bunch of covers trying to keep warm. It's like 1 degree outside. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, much as I have faith and believe in the universe, times like this be really hard. It's hard to keep your vibration high when you facing eviction. But that's the test. The test is the universe wants to know if we can keep our energies balanced and stay high vibratory during these times, these trying times. I have a hearing this Friday coming up on the 19th, and I've been praying to the universe that this works out in my favor. I'm not quite sure because I'm so many months behind on the rent that I don't know. But I also have a few more things that have been happening that I would like to talk about as well. So before I conclude this video, one of the things that happened was back in October, my neighbors across the street, elderly couple, always worrying about our trash cans being out longer than they supposed to. You know how elderly people are when they want to, they want everybody to be on the same time as they are. With the yard, they get yard work and all that done. Right now, I just don't have, the money to be getting all that done. So my backyard got kind of out of control over the summer because, I didn't have nobody to cut it. I didn't have the money to pay nobody. For whatever reason, the universe doesn't have me with funds right now. I'm completely depleted. So they called about the trash can being out extra long, and they called the environmental enforcement for our city, which is Detroit. And they came out and issued a citation for me to get the yard cut. I had like 48 hours to get it cut. Mind you, my person, my divine counterpart, has his car broke down in our driveway. So I got a citation for that. And also, you know, the yard. I think I just mentioned that. But anyways, that whole situation ended up leading up to a Zoom hearing that I thought that I was going to have to be on, but apparently they issued it to my the property management of you know, this house I'm staying in. So the day of the hearing, mind you, the night before, I'm nervous. I'm not knowing what's gonna happen. Not sure if I was gonna end up owing that money, which it wasn't that much, but I don't have nothing, so I don't want to have to pay nothing out or owe nothing. So I'm on the Zoom call. I'm nervous, and they got to me. Mind you, I didn't put my name in the Zoom. I never done Zoom before, so when I was on the call, it said V2, like as my name, because I didn't put my you know, my government in there. So they called for me to, you know, to state my, they called for me to state my address or whatever. And I stated the address, and, you know, it was like, you know, the check-in, you know, the court check-in or whatever. And I heard someone else on there. It said the same address. So I'm like, oh, that's the property management. So I'm like, you know, I thought about it for a second. I said, well, I don't really need to be on this call if they on here. So I just hung up. And when I hung up, I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen with that. But a few hours later, the management company called me and told me, well, I told them that the car wasn't mine. And they told me, you know, to let the owner know that, you know, he has to remove the car. My divine counterpart has to move the car before Friday. Now, this was Wednesday. Okay, so Thursday went by. Friday went by. Mind you, I'm happy because I'm like, I don't have to pay this money. You know, I didn't have to talk on it because I was nervous. I didn't want to talk to them, none of that. I didn't want to have to deal with it at all, and I ended up not having to. And so I text him because me and him not speaking. We're in separation. For those of you who know about twin flame relationship, I'm actually in one. And I text him to let him know that they was planning on moving the car if he didn't. And I believe he may be having issues trying to move the car or whatever, but I don't know what happened, but he never showed to move the car, and the car is still in the driveway right now. But anyways, you know, I was feeling, you know, happy about that worked out or whatever. And 2 days later, here I am. Well, yesterday, finding an eviction process being done against me. Of course, because I've been here, I want to say maybe a whole year of not paying rent. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. And it's kind of strange to me because they've been making several attempts and then made several threats towards me about not paying the rent or whatever. And at one point they wanted me to put said money in an escrow account. But I wasn't, not able to do that because I don't have any money. But, they don't know that. Of course, I can't tell them that because then they would have really been trying to put me out of here. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So, guys, please just pray for me. Please pray for me. I'm hoping that this works out. I don't know what's going to happen Friday after this hearing. I don't know, what's going to happen with the judge or whatnot. Yeah, that's where I'm at now. I feel like I'm being tested by the universe. I kind of feel like everything is going to work out, but then again, you never know. It might be the end of me staying here, and then, what am I going to do after that? So it's the uncertainty that, kind of is putting a damper on my mood. It's hard to be happy when you don't know what's going to happen with your well-being. So please comment below if anyone is experiencing this right now. Oh, and mind you, the ironic thing about this is that I was just talking, and a girl on Instagram started following me because I post a lot of videos on Instagram about spiritual things and spiritual knowledge and stuff, and some people gravitate towards me. And this girl, she just messaged me, and she was so distraught about her whole situation. I mean, she told me her whole life situation, and she was telling me about how she was being evicted from her house. And I was, trying to uplift her, talk her, and tell her, like, the universe is just trying to remove you from, self-sabotaging situations. And, the universe will do whatever it has to remove you out of whatever is keeping you from, whatever's keeping you from being, from your spiritual path or whatever. That's just something that's trending nowadays because the energy shift of the earth and things are shifting into a different way. This old paradigm is dying. The old way of living that's not what's it anymore. Everything is changing for everybody. So I was just explaining that to her, and by the time I got done talking to her, she was in so much of a better mood. I haven't spoke to her then. She was facing eviction. Oh my God. On Friday, just like me now. And the day after I spoke with her Wednesday night. It was like wee hours early in the morning. Me and her texting back and forth on Instagram, and I just felt a need to help her. And like I said, by the time we was done talking, I had helped lift her spirits, and I felt good about that. And she was facing eviction Friday. Well, she said she had to have her stuff out by Friday, but I have a hearing on Friday. So Friday is the day we have in common, which is so ironic. See how the universe synchronizes things. I don't know how her situation ended up. I haven't spoke to her then. I haven't heard from her, but you know, I'm hoping everything is okay with her. I said a prayer for her and everything after, you know, me and her spoke. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys please like and subscribe. You know, please comment, let me know what you guys think, how you feel, what are you going through. You know, share some of your stories. I want to know what's going on with you guys as well. It's not just about me. But I do ask that you guys pray for my situation. Thank y'all, and I love y'all. Peace.